Farmers with a disability may think the only option they have is to sell out and move to town. Craig Hillhouse thought that too. But now he has a new lease on life thanks to a group of college students and a new Texas AgriLife Extension Service program. Hillhouse and his wife of 44 years, Margaret, worked as a team cutting and baling hay for their cattle operation near Cold Spring. Despite being diagnosed with cancer, he still farmed nearly 1,000 acres in hay and timber along with his beef cattle operation. His doctors gave him a grim prognosis.
He said, according to statistics, with your situation, about 2 years. So if you want to get your business in order, now's the time to do it. And that was 13 years ago.
His success over cancer is connected in a small way to his work on the farm.
I think a lot of it having to do with the farm, a lot of friends. I think your attitude has a whole lot to do with how long you live.
Although taking treatments and making regular doctor visits, he was able to complete farming duties. All that came to a screeching halt when his cancer took a turn for the worse.
Around Christmas time, it was a bad time. There's things that had happened around that was just, it just seemed like it was just the end.
Then they heard about the AgrAbility program. It's run through the Texas AgriLife Extension Service and focuses on assisting farmers and ranchers with disabilities to stay engaged in production agriculture. After a series of interviews and measurements, plans were made to modify his tractor to accommodate his disability. Working with students at Sam Houston State University, Hillhouse purchased a lift through a company in Arizona specializing in recreational vehicle adjustments. The agricultural mechanics students installed the equipment and customized the lift to fit his needs. Now Hillhouse is able to cut and bale his own hay and complete chores using the tractor and other machinery. The adjustments allow him to be completely lifted off the ground on a platform that raises to the tractor cab. The lift has also raised his spirits.
I think a lot of the improvement was knowing I was going to get back in that tractor again. We were just about to the point of just putting most of this equipment up for sale. But now that we have this, we're back in the hay and pasture and cattle business again.
Slowly, his health is improving, and he is regaining some use of his leg. He admits he has a new outlook on life and is encouraged to keep fighting the battle.
Just over the last 2 to 3 months especially, it's almost back to normal, good old times.
Doug Kingman is an agricultural mechanics professor at the university and also works for the AgrAbility program. He visits farms and completes assessments, passes recommendations to farmers, and provides resources to help them find solutions to challenges that accompany disabilities.
This is all student-driven. It's 100% constructed and installed by students. Pretty rare opportunity to expose them to something much different than what you would get just in a normal classroom.
Students worked with Hillhouse and fabricated the frame and brackets to hold the lift. Along with the brackets, students fabricated hand controls to aid with braking and gear shifting. Kristen Bodden is a senior animal science student at SHSU and works with the AgrAbility program and helped coordinate the project with the Hillhouses.
Meeting the client, hearing their stories, seeing what all they've gone through, getting to see their faces light up when they know that there is help, that there is somebody there who cares and that wants to help them. That's had the most impact on me.
Hillhouse says above returning to the tractor and hay fields, he values the hope the lift has given him.
If a person's going through what I'm going through, don't ever give up hope. Once you give up hope, well, I don't think I'd have made it.
For TFB News, Nathan Smith, Cold Spring.